Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's confirmed Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we've got D23's underway, or Day 1's underway. And as part of their closing act, Disney revealed that there is going to be an Obi-Wan TV series with Ewan McGregor. So watch Ewan McGregor and Kathleen Kennedy's announcement at D23 that the actor is reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in a new Disney Plus series. For years it's been speculated that McGregor could once again play Kenobi, with possibilities ranging from reprising the role in a spin-off movie to returning as a Force ghost in the sequel trilogy. There's still a chance of the latter happening in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, but any hope for an Obi-Wan Kenobi solo film quickly faded following the poor box office performance of Solo. Yeah, definitely think there's hope that he would probably return as a Force ghost. Even more so now, actually. Still, rumours persisted that Disney was eager to bring McGregor back. Of course. Of course. Because people want him back. So they want to please people, of course. And that was to be an Obi-Wan solo film, soon became a Disney Plus series. At launch, Star Wars will have a strong presence at Disney Plus with their newest series, The Mandalorian. I've done a trailer reaction to that. In addition to the trilogy films. Oh, okay, my monitor has just switched itself off. Is it coming back on? There we go, we're back. I don't think that affected you, but it affected me. The Mandalorian, in addition to the trilogy films, the standalone films, and the many animated series. There's also another live-action series set before Rogue One, and starring Diego Luna's Cassian Andor and Alan Tudyk's K2SO, as well as a revival of the Clone Wars cartoon coming to Disney+. So rather than risking another flop like Solo, Disney and Lucasfilm are clearly using the Disney Plus platform to expand on the Star Wars galaxy. And amid all of this content, both new and old, an Obi-Wan Kenobi series makes a lot of sense. So during the Disney Plus panel at D23, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series starring Ewan McGregor was officially announced. There's no title, there's no plot, but the series scripts are already finished and production is set to begin next year. So we expect more soon. That will come out in the next, 6 months. Is that of McGregor reprising the role of Kenobi? That's the only detail that we know. In a video shared by Phil Villarreal, watch as McGregor and Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy break the news to the crowd. Get ready for some screams, ladies and gents, because grown adults don't know how to control themselves.
Kathleen, can you ask me in front of all of these people, all of these witnesses, can you please ask me, am I going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again?
Ewan?
Yes?
Are you going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again?
Yes.
She looks like she's going to kiss him. Ooh, look at it. Pursing her lips, she's ready to go. Look at that. Anyway. McGregor is clearly very happy about getting the chance to portray the Jedi once more. If only so he can stop being asked in interviews when he's going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again. Since playing Kenobi in Star Wars Episodes 1 through 3, McGregor has had a steady and successful career with upcoming roles that include the adult Danny Torrance in the Shining sequel, Dr. Sleep, that's coming out, so that looks awesome. And the villain Black Mask in Warner Bros. That's nothing, no, we don't talk about that yet. But nothing ever seemed to dampen his enthusiasm for Star Wars and the role he played. And McGregor always appeared eager for a return as Obi-Wan. Details are slim, but we can make some guesses at what this Obi-Wan Kenobi series will be about. Given McGregor's age, he's obviously older than he was. Is this state the obvious game today? Of course. He's obviously older than he was during the Star Wars prequels, but younger than Sir Alec Guinness. No! Is he really? Screen rant. You shock me. You doth shock me, sir. It's likely that the Disney Plus series will be set during the 19-year gap between episodes 4 and 5. It's known that he spends much of his time on Tatooine watching over a young Luke, but he may not have spent all 19 years alone in the desert. This period in Obi-Wan's life has been touched on previously in Star Wars comics and novels, as well as an episode of Star Wars Rebels. But those 2 decades surely hold more stories to tell, and now McGregor is returning to help to tell them. Look, it's fine. Cool, I guess. look, slow your roll, ladies and gents. Everyone's going to be super happy about this, but just calm down, because we've yet to see anything. Mandalorian looked good, but again, we've yet to see it. This is Disney. This is Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy. So just calm down. It might not be as good as you think it is. They are pulling on nostalgia. Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan obviously is going to get people hyped. Obviously is going to get people really looking forward to it. But you all need to just gauge your expectations. Because the fact that he's back does not automatically mean a successful series. Alone, what are you going to tell story-wise? Because everyone that's a purist with the Star Wars canon would be like, well, he did this in his time. He did this in his time. He can't be doing this. And I respect that. I respect those people that have their clear-cut, dead-set opinions on what he would or would not be doing during those years. But, you know, how are you going to please those people? How are you going to please them? And also, how are you going to please... And those are the biggest voices here, and there's a lot of them. I just think, ultimately, we need to slow our roll, wait for something more to come out. Because when this was rumoured, more so than it had been recently, I said, well, what are you going to do story-wise? Is it just going to be him watching Luke from afar, like some pedophile on a playground? Because what else are you going to tell? What, he's going to go to Mos Eisley? You bet your ass they're going to have Mos Eisley in there. Oh, they're going to have it. Oh, you know they are. You know there's going to be that spider dude and his pig-faced mate. They're all going to be in there. I bet you even Greedo will be in there. I bet you anything. Because they're going to be pulling on them nostalgia feels. They want to just play on your feels. Get you really hyped for it all. That's what this will be. Can you imagine Obi-Wan and Uncle Ben, going off on an adventure? Maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi has some weird infatuation with a sand person. Because that was definitely not some weird, subtle racism back in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I just think they're definitely going to put some money behind it. With The Mandalorian, you can definitely see there's been a lot of money spent. And there really has. There really, really has. We're talking like Game of Thrones level money. Possibly even more so. I need to check out the figures, but it's definitely on par, I would imagine. So, will they put money in it and will it look good? Yes, but the story's essential. And where can you go with an Obi-Wan story? Like, what can you tell? Obviously, with any stories, you can tell anything you want. That's nothing new. Like, of course you can. But ultimately, it still has to be a good story. And it has to make sense. And I think Disney and Lucasfilm, they're treading a really, really fine line here. Because they're bringing everyone old back, right? Like The Mandalorian, for instance, is obviously playing very heavy on Boba Fett's aesthetic. So they're like, you love Boba Fett? Here you go. Here's discount Boba Fett. You like Ewan McGregor? Here's Obi-Wan Kenobi. But the problem is that when you are trying to appease those certain, that sector of the fans, which is fine, no issue. I'm not a slight on that sector of the fans. But when you are trying to appease that part of the fandom is very, very particular about what it wants representation-wise, how the stories go. So, Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, here's my warning for you all. You're treading a fine line. You're on thin ice because these people will flip-flop very, very quickly. The story has to be bang on. It really has to be bang on. Because otherwise it's going to fall apart and it's going to look like trash. And it's going to be mud on your face time. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this news? Were you one of these people that just got swept up in the hype, screamed like little children, and blew your load at the fact that he's returning? Let me know. I'd love to hear. And what do you think story-wise? What do you hope? Because, again, if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, I would love to hear from you. What would they have to do to make you watch this and to make you actually be happy with it? Because I think that's really important. You know, this is going out to you specifically. That's the part of the fandom that Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm is trying to please right now. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments. If you are new here, make sure you hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. But as always, if you like this video, give it a like and a share. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.